Hi, everybody. I'm here to talk to you about something very important. What is that? Sticks. Sticks! Oh my gosh, they are so fun. And we happen to be selling them for 3 payments of $99.95.
No, we're not.
Just
No,
right-
we're not, Dusty. If anything, we just want them to use their imagination. And what could we do with this?
I have no less than 300 ideas. Idea number 1, it can be a sword. Idea number 2, it's a pipe. It's not a...
No.
I don't mean a pipe, I mean
No.
a flute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Hunter Foster. I'm the artistic director for the Red House Arts Center in Syracuse, and thank you for joining us for another episode of REDTalks, which we do every Tuesday night at 6:30. And we're so glad for you to join us. We had a really fun show tonight. We have Dusty and Dott on tonight, which we're really excited to speak with them. But just want to talk to you a little bit about some stuff that we got going on at Red House. I can announce that we will be doing It's a Wonderful Life, a live radio play. That's right. We're going to be doing it in our theater. We're going to videotape it, and it's going to be available for streaming. If you don't know what radio plays were, it's like the Netflix of the 30s. So it was plays. Obviously, there was no television, so people would play different characters on the radio. They would have what's called a Foley table, which would have different props in which they would do crunching of snow, or like walking upstairs, or like opening, closing doors. So everything was done acoustically, and you just heard it through the radio. And so that was just sort of the big sort of rage to the 30s and 40s. And we're going to do that, actually bring it to life, and we're going to videotape it. And it's going to be the classic Christmas story, It's a Wonderful Life, which, I mean, these days we need a show like that more than ever. So check out theredhouse.org. Where you can get some more information about how to get tickets for It's a Wonderful Life, a live radio play, which will be coming up starting. You'll be able to stream it on December 10th through December 20th. It's something for the holidays, and we're really, really excited to bring it to you. Today is a week before Election Day, so just know that you have a week before Election Day. Please go out and vote. It's so important for you to do that, because this election is probably more important than any election in our history. It doesn't matter who you vote for, just as long as you vote. Please go out and vote. And just if anyone ever has any questions, you can always feel free to reach out to me, artistic director at theredhouse.org, and you can ask questions about all the programs we have going on at Red House and our future. We have a challenging future ahead, but I know that a lot of great people are putting their heads together to sort of figure this out and figure out how we can come back and do live theater and do it safely. And we're going to try other things. So we're going to do this It's a Wonderful Life, a live radio play, which is going to be videotaped and done virtually. So I guess you could say it's a Wonderful Life, a live radio play done virtually. Something like that. But that's 2020, and that's where we live in. So, but again, and if you want to donate, just remember that you can always come donate. We will always take your money. You can donate at theredhouse.org. No donation is too small. We sort of need as much money as we can to sort of bridge the gap between now and when we're able to come back, when we have a vaccine, when we're allowed to have people back in the theater and do it safely. You can always donate at theredhouse.org. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to bring in our guests, and Dusty and Dott. There they are. Oh my God. Hi, I'm going to mute you right now. and Dusty and Dott. There they are. Oh my God. Hi. And I'm going to mute you right now because I had you muted.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Hi.
How are you?
We're good. We're good. Happy to see you.
Yeah, and so tell me a little bit about how you guys met.
Sure.
Dog and owner, or how this whole thing came about.
Yeah, well, I was on the non-union national tour of Annie as the second cover of Sandy. You might have seen my work. We did play Syracuse at some point.
They did.
I never went on though. But my trainer Brendan, was hanging out with this one, and they got closer, so we got closer.
And
blah, 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 blah.
I'm married to Brendan. I just got married a week ago. Oh, super exciting!
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Yeah, the food was great.
So Dusty and I, we've been in Syracuse with my family from COVID. That's why we came all the way up here, and we've been making the most of it. So we started to have a reading show together, didn't we, Dust?
Yes, we did.
Yes, so we have a reading show called Dusty and Dott. It's on YouTube. It's on Instagram. We do some live shows, and we're even building one with WCNY and the Reading League here in Syracuse.
Oh, tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so we're going to have a show, and it's going to help kind of bridge the gap between the curriculum in the schools and how much fun we have on our show, right?
Yeah. Oh, and it's on television. The big, what do they call that? The little tiny little silver screen.
Yeah.
But now it's like the really tiny little silver screen that you can keep in your pocket.
That's true. So we're going to have our own show in the new year, and we're super excited about it. And it's kind of like this silver lining that's come out of a really challenging time. So that's been reassuring for us, right?
Oh, yeah. We love Syracuse. We have a backyard here.
It's true.
I can run around there. You can't do that in the city.
No. You got plenty of places to poop.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. It's a relief in many ways.
That's right. So, where were you in New York City during the beginning of the pandemic?
Yeah, I was. Brendan and I, we live in Queens, and we live in Astoria, and we were doing All Shook Up at the time. We had just opened. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and we just opened, and then, we thought we were coming upstate for 2 weeks, and then obviously that changed, and there is the safety of being with family during a really hard time, but also then we started to kind of thrive in some strange way, and we started to see the possibilities that could come out of Dusty really taking some limelight.
Yeah, that's right. So then I started a show, and originally I was going to get Neil Patrick Harris to be on it, and then Lin-Manuel Miranda, but they were all busy. So then I settled with Dott here.
She settled.
She's got Broadway credit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, and I also think maybe there's a charisma,
Yeah, also you kind of spearheaded the whole thing. So that was helpful too to make my decision.
Sure. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I went on I sort of went on YouTube. You guys have tons of videos.
Well, I don't know if you remember the top of quarantine, but it was very boring. And so we had a lot of time on our hands.
Yeah, we were just sitting here inside reading, and we thought, hey, let's do this for other people.
Yeah, an artistic director that I had worked with was asking people that had worked at the theater to make children's videos and to read children's books. And so Dusty was here. And so I thought, well, why don't you do the video with me? And then we realized we might have something a little magical. So we kept doing it. And the response from families and children was really, really special, and has kind of fueled us, I think.
I know. We've been doing all this work, and Brendan's been, I don't know where.
I don't know where either.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, where is he? Lazy. I know. And that's how men are. But you can trust your dog, though.
That's right.
You can trust
a woman's best friend.
Woman's best friend. That's right. So have you guys performed together? I mean, on stage? Were you were in Annie but Dusty never went on, right?
No, I never went on. So I had a lot of time backstage to think about other roles that I could do. Rum Tum Tugger. That would be a great one for me.
Sure.
Yeah. It'll be great. But
Dusty and I, we were singers for Ronald McDonald House. Yeah. And we had a show called Magic, and we would do that every January in the city. And that's really when we got super close.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then we kind of had this banter and this relationship already established from our show there, that it kind of quickly transitioned into this COVID artistic adventure that hopefully will be last for many years, I think, right?
Yeah, right. Oh, and sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, please.
I just wanted to take this moment to throw my name in the hat for It's a Wonderful Life. Okay, ready?
Okay, Dusty. I don't know if there's a dog.
Oh, I'm not going for a dog.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you want the moon, Mary? Oh, hello, you all building on lawns, you know?
Dusty, that's
I'll have my agent to contact your people. It'll be great.
That's pretty good. What about Potter?
Oh yeah,
Mr. Potter.
Mr. Potter. Oh, he's showing off.
You just sounded like Jimmy Stewart again.
Yeah, that was great.
I love that movie so much, and I never get tired of it. So yeah, there isn't. I can't think if there is a dog in. I mean, I know you're going for you want to be the lead. I get it.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
You know, I can't think if there is a dog in that movie.
No. Talk about Foley though. Look, that was my horse.
I swear this isn't why we came on yet. I swear.
That's pretty good though. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we could use you in Foley. That'd be great.
I have a dog of many talents.
Wow, Dust, this is big.
Now, does Dusty have a significant other? Is there a partner?
No, I'm looking. Do you know any? You know any single dogs here in Syracuse? We're here for a long time now.
Well, I have a dog. Her name is Charo. She's from Puerto Rico.
Oh yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I'll introduce you to.
Yeah. Let's do it.
I'm excited about this.
But yeah, if I can get her on screen, maybe I'll get her on screen. But
my gosh, I'm not ready. I think I got something on my ear.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, good.
Well, let me see if I can get her.
Oh,
is she with her phone? Okay, I want to see. All right, I'll edit this, guys. Just so you know.
Oh, I gotta get something.
All right, so we get ready.
I'm gonna fix my hair.
Is he gonna get all dolled up?
He's getting something. What are you getting? Oh, okay. Okay.
So Charo, meet Dusty.
Whoa.
Hi.
Hi, Charo. I have this stick, and you're a dog, so I imagine you like sticks. And well, there are plenty of parks out here. How am I doing?
You're doing great.
Okay, good. And if you want to go for a walk outside, a walk. What
do you think? Want to go for a walk?
Words.
Want to go?
There we go. Maybe. So you get a stick, I get a stick. We go for a walk.
What about that? Maybe you can carry the same stick.
Wow. I mean, there was a lot of tongue action happening from Charo.
Yeah, what do you think? I'm bad at picking up signals.
I don't know. I'm sensing something. Good. Look at that sweet puppy.
Yes, there we go. All right. Well, we'll set you guys up. We'll make sure you guys.
Please.
Yeah. She has your number.
Content.
Yeah.
Brighter up here in Syracuse.
Yeah, and then right. Yes. So tell us a little bit more about. Hold on one second. Oh, she's gone. Okay. Well, so tell us a little bit more about like what are your hopes and plans? Like, where do you see this going? I mean, where do you want to be? Like, what's your hope, your dream for this?
Sure.
I think we grew up on Mr. Rogers, and I was a big Lamb Chop fan, and I think there is something that we can do as we can be those kind of classic entertainers, but we also want to really make the education side of it come out and be engaging and something that the family can watch alongside their children as they're learning. And that's our goal, I think.
That's right. To educate and have fun doing it.
Yes, make reading cool. Reading's super cool.
I mean, I think that's great. I think reading is very important, especially now when we've got so much, technology at our fingertips.
Yes.
Like I'm literally sitting here with, a computer, a laptop, my phone, and my iPad, and my watch, and I'm like,
and your
yeah, and my earbuds, and there's nothing like sitting down and reading a book. And so, like when what I did during the pandemic, I read 7 books from.
Wow.
I just was like. Because it also, not only does it's so different than what you're seeing on the screen. I don't know, like I tend to go away when I read a book. I tend to literally, it just takes me away. It makes me use my imagination much more than stuff.
Question, do you always cast yourself in your books? Because I know when I'm reading a book, I'm like, oh, a handsome lead, Dusty the dog it is.
Do I cast myself in?
Yeah. Like when you're
I
reading
guess-
it in your head, you pick people that you know, and you cast them in that role in the book.
Yeah, I think you always see yourself, even in a play or a musical or a movie. Sometimes you always see I always see myself as, or relate to one character, sort of character you sort of, that I sort of I root for, or I relate to the most. So yeah, especially in a book. Yeah, absolutely.
I do that too.
Yeah, I always cast you as the villain.
What the heck?
Well, because I figure you're typecast all the time, probably as a sweet, like I got a dimple, I'm so nice and sweet. So I always cast you as the villain, Dot.
Get out of here.
I just want you to expand your range.
We do like to use our imagination though when we play. So we do play lots of characters.
You're not a villain. You're so nice.
I know.
And so what's your favorite dog movie?
Ooh.
Okay, I was a big.
I already know mine.
Oh, you can go. Go.
No, you go.
Okay. Well, I loved 101 Dalmatians growing up. I was a huge fan of 101. What other dog movies? What's yours?
The best one well, actually, there are a couple.
Yeah.
There are a lot of good dog movies, but one of my favorites is Oliver and Company.
Great.
The 80s Disney movie with Billy Joel music. You can't go. Bette Midler's in it.
Oh, yeah, that's
you can't go wrong.
What about you?
Well, I mean, this one's sad, but I just love it. Turner and Hooch. Have you ever seen Turner and Hooch?
You know, another is Fox and the Hound. Tears me up.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. But Turner and Hooch, if you go back and watch Turner and Hooch, it's so good. And I grew up with the Benji movies. They were really big when I was growing up. So Benji was always like a thing. There's also a great book and again, it's a little sad at the end, but it's where the red fern grows.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
We
love that book. Yeah, and it's a great movie too.
Dogs used to get a lot of work, huh?
That's true.
That's what I mean. They did. They got
my favorite dog before you was definitely Toto. There's
sure.
Judy Garland
Sure.
everywhere.
Oh, absolutely. Toto. Yep. Well, obviously Sandy. Those are some famous Sandy. And then the dog in Peter Pan.
Oh yeah, Nana.
Nowadays, if you're not trained by Bill Berloni, you don't go anywhere as a dog.
No, that's right.
Bill Berloni School of Dog Acting.
This is also not a picture.
I saw. Well, no, he's amazing. I saw a play one time, and he had this dog came out at the beginning of the play. Act 2 came out, and it was like it's the closest dog to a wolf. So it looks like a wolf, and it came out, and it looked at the audience, scoped out the audience from balcony, and then ran off. And I was like, I was like, oh my God. And so I asked the trainer, and it was one of Bill's dogs. And I said, how did you get the dog to do that? And he said, does it do that every night? And they said, every single night.
It's amazing.
And they said that dogs are amazing. They do some really, really incredible things. So you're lucky to have Dusty.
I know he can read. Well, you're learning.
I'm learning how to read, but I can talk. I can talk a lot.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could get. Can you teach Charo to talk?
Oh yeah. Well, when we go on our dates, we'll get that out. Yeah, we'll talk it out.
Teach her some words, a few words.
We'll she can watch the show in the new year, and then maybe she'll learn.
Amor.
Oh,
amore.
Yeah, sure. Oh,
that's right.
Amo. I can teach her all sorts of languages.
So, what's your favorite? Do you guys share a favorite musical, or do you like?
I don't think we
well,
okay. On the count of 3, I bet we have the same favorite musical. Okay. On the count of 3, let's say our favorite musical at the same time. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Guys and Dolls.
Well, I love Guys and Dolls too.
I think my favorite musical. I love Guys and Dolls. I love that era. I love that sense of humor. I think that comes out in our show a little bit too. That kind of classic musical comedy.
Yeah, we open every show with "Fugue for Tin Horns."
No, we don't. We don't. We've kind of we're a comedic duo. I think a little.
Do you think that your show has evolved since it started? Have you gotten more creative? Is it how is it compared to when you first started?
Well, I feel like we've gained some confidence. I think when we start to watch the early episodes, we're a little bit more timid. I also think there's it's fascinating watching where we were emotionally at the start of
course,
COVID and quarantine, and how, maybe I can see that a little bit more clearly, but I can read that. And I think now life is, summer was good and we were gardening a lot, weren't we?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was good at digging the holes.
Yeah, we did a lot of gardening, and that kind of lifted our spirits. And then that energy was, what's the word? Contagious. And then I think now there's a little bit more life. There's more of a connection with the kids because we've done so many live sessions.
Right. We do live sessions. So we know what kind of works and what does not work.
Right. Kids will not lie to you if it's not funny.
No.
Don't try to do a type 5.
Right. So that's been really helpful to see them really engage with Dusty, especially. And I'm usually referred to as teacher when we do the live sessions, but sometimes we'll get someone. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
someone will draw Dot or the two of us, and it's very rewarding.
Right. And do you and Brendan want to have your own children?
Hunter, you're just really
questions.
You don't have to answer that. We can.
No, we do.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
Yeah, and Dusty, you would be such a good like dog
uncle,
brother.
what would I be?
I don't know what that category.
We'll figure out the terminology, the title later.
When the time comes.
Yeah.
No, that's what I mean. I mean, I would think Dusty would love to have my favorite thing is when my sister had her daughter, and she has two little dogs, and so when she was a baby, and she would just sit on the floor, and the two dogs would just lick her face all day long. They just love the taste of baby. They were just.
Oh my gosh! Wait, that's a good idea because babies get like all dirty and they get their food all over their face.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like an extra for me.
That's probably what it was. That's probably why they were licking her face because she probably had food on there. But it was so cute. I'm like, they just knew that, the dogs are just amazing. They knew that it was a small child, there was a baby and needed to be taken care of, and they were very protective of Emily, and so.
Sure. I know. Yeah. I definitely on like the rainy days, I will Instagram babies and dogs, and babies and dogs, babies and dogs. I have my dog.
Babies and dogs. Oh my!
So if you want to have one special guest on your show, who would it be?
Okay, one special guest.
Should we say Hunter Foster? Because he's right there.
Yeah, let's say him. Okay, well, besides you, Hunter.
Yeah, besides you.
Oh, I mean,
we keep hashtagging Lin-Manuel Miranda.
We do, and we do. That would be really fun. I also let's be real. I would love to have Obama on the show.
Obama?
Yeah,
that'd be great.
I feel like I would never have to do anything else in my life. I would be so thrilled.
Oh, can I show you? Can I show you something? All right, I'm gonna put up the camera and then I'll switch it. It's my favorite picture in the world. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
My favorite picture in the world.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was me and Obama. I met him in. We met at the White House.
Yeah.
And my sister was singing for the Kennedy Center honors, and we got to go down the reception line. I got to meet him and Michelle.
Wow.
And they were so nice and so cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
He looks tall.
Yeah.
Oh, they're both tall.
Yeah.
They're both super, super tall. And Michelle's tall.
Yeah.
So that was I was just, but I will say, because I've met Clinton twice, I've met Hillary, and I performed for George W. Bush, and I met Trump backstage at a show. What? Edit that out. No, I met Trump at backstage at a show that I performed in. So I feel like I've met tons and tons of presidents. So
wow.
Have you met Biden when you went to see Obama? Was Biden there? Or
no, he wasn't there. Biden wasn't there. No, I haven't met Biden. But anyway, and so Dusty, do you get to vote?
Do I? No, but I like to bark at people and let them know to vote. I
was going to say, I don't think you're supposed to go to the polls and bark.
No, not the polls, Dot. Just beforehand.
Yeah, sure.
That's right. That's right. It sounds like vote.
You got to vote like that.
We do have signs in our yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when we go on our walks around the neighborhood, you check in with the other dogs, don't you?
Oh yeah, I always like to check in with the other dogs.
Sure.
I think we're all doing it. We're all barking, saying vote, vote, vote.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what is it? Do you have? Tell me about the communication that dogs have, because it's one will start and the other will start back. Like, what is there? Do you guys have a special language?
Yeah,
is there like a thing?
It's kind of like a big game of telephone. Okay, if I could explain it to humans, most of it is sense. like smell. You
Okay.
can get a lot done with smell,
Okay.
you know? And then the rest of it is barking, but down the line, little things change. So you'll hear something from like Tommy down the street, but it
Okay.
has to go through Sarah and Bernice. And then by the time it gets to you, it's like, what? What do you want me to do? You
Yeah.
know? So it's
Yeah.
not the most efficient form of communication.
You'll figure it
Yeah.
out.
Well, that's
Are
why I
there-
learned how to speak. It's just much easier.
Yeah. Are there other dogs that on your street that there's some that you probably like and there's some that you dislike, or there's any that you don't like?
There's a new dog in the neighborhood.
Oh.
And Dusty thinks the new dog has really cute ears.
Well, I didn't say, I said he thinks his ears are so much better than mine.
Oh, well, you have cute ears too.
Yeah, I got cute. But he
Yeah.
thinks, Bill Berloni better not find them, because there goes my acting career. Thanks to new dog down the street with fancy ears.
And what's your favorite kind of bone? Do you have a preference in bone?
The bones that like clean your teeth and they're like dentist sticks.
Yeah.
Hate those. But I love a good old fashioned milk bone. Give me the whole.
There you go.
You know.
There you go. Well, guys, thanks so much for being on our show. You guys are a load of laughs and a lot of fun, and we can't wait for your show. If you have a chance, check them out on YouTube. And they're even. I mean, you're right. It's not just for kids. I was engaged and thought they were hilarious. And so, congratulations to you both, and congratulations on your marriage. You just got married.
Yeah.
And and we'll hang in there. We're all gonna hopefully there's some good stuff has come out of this. Like if this is something that's a positive, that's good. That's good,
Yeah.
right?
It's
Great.
definitely been a positive, and I think the more we can just enjoy one another in this really challenging time and feel connection, even if it's through a Zoom, I think that's really incredible.
Right.
Great.
So thanks for having us here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys soon. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.
So that was this week's Red Talks, and like I said, we do it every week at 6:30. We got a lot of great stuff that's coming up. So next week, I'm actually going to be at the Bucks County Playhouse, directing a rock and roll show. I'm going to have some footage of the historic Bucks County Playhouse, which is in New Hope, Pennsylvania. It's a place where I've directed. I was an artistic associate there. It's a place that means a lot to me. We did the Cape Playhouse this summer, which is another theater that means a lot to me. And we're going to go down to New Hope, Pennsylvania, and we're going to do a little tour of Bucks County Playhouse and maybe talk to some people down there and maybe get some history about that. It's really, really kind of cool. A lot of famous people work there. And Grace Kelly was an usher, which is amazing. A lot of people got their equity cards there. And so it's really, really historic and a beautiful part of the country, especially during fall. So come check it out. And it's the Bucks County Playhouse. And that'll be our next episode next week at 6:30. So thank you so much for joining us yet again for Red Talks. And again, please wear your mask. Please vote. Oh my God, please vote, please vote, please vote, please vote. Every dog in your neighborhood that's what they're saying. When they're barking at you, they're saying vote. Just know that, okay? See you next week. Wear your mask, stay safe, and we will be back next week on Red Talks.